Committee reports.
January 11, 2018, Committee on Appropriations. After consideration of Mayor's Committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 27 be amended as follows. As so amended, be referred to Committee of the Whole with a favorable recommendation.
Introduction of resolution.
Senate Joint Resolution 2 by Senators Marble and Williams and Representatives Buck and Herod concerning the commemoration of the birthday of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that Senate Joint Resolution 2 lay over until Friday, January 12th, 2018.
Motion is to lay over Senate Joint Resolution 2 until, what's the date again, sir?
Friday, January 12th, 2018.
Friday, January 12th. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The ayes have it, and that will lay over. Message from the governor.
To the Honorable Colorado Senate, ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the powers conferred upon me by the Constitution and laws of the state of Colorado, I have the honor to designate, appoint, and reappoint, submit to your consideration the following members of the Board of Trustees for Colorado Mesa University for a term expiring December 31st, 2018. Robert Glenn Wilson, Matt, Colorado, Republican and resident of Mesa County, reappointed for terms expiring December 31st, 2021. Raymond Lee Anilionis of Parshall, Colorado, Republican, appointed. Stephanie Louise Motter of Grand Junction, Colorado, Democrat and resident of Mesa County, appointed. Sincerely, John W. Higley, Governor.
Those are assigned to education.
Guess not. Do you want to raise a call or you want to just go?
Do you want to do call the Senate or just?
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, I move a call of the Senate.
Call of Senate has been made and sustained. Mr. Carpenter, would you please call the roll?
Senators Aguilar, Baumgardner, Cook, Coram, Court, Crowder, Donovan, Finberg, Fields, Garcia, Gardner, Guzman, Hill, Holbert, John, Jones, Kagan, Kafalis, Kerr, Lambert, Lumberg, Marble, Martinez Humenic, Merrifield, Moreno, Neville, Priola, Scott, Smallwood, Sonnenberg, Tate, Todd, Williams, Zinzinger, Crafthart,
The gallery will maintain decorum. Oh. Cook.
Cook,
We need.
And then the sponsors will be down there. These are committee reports, finance. Is there any discussion on either of the committees? Well, we'll do them one at a time. So is there discussion on finance? No. The motion before. They start with the first report. Any discussion on the finance committee? Seeing none, motion before the body is the approval, adoption of finance committee reports. All in favor say aye. The purpose. Any discussion on appropriations? And then after you do the two reports, then it's to the bill. Is there any discussion on Senate Bill 27? Hopefully seeing none. Motion before the body is the adoption with the approval.
You want to lift it?
What are we missing? Who?
Aguilar.
Okay. Is Aguilar the only one?
Yeah.
Tate.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move we lift the call of the Senate.
Let the call be raised.
Raise the call of the Senate.
The motion is that the call be raised. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The call has been raised. I think I'll just... Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate take up Senate Bill 27 on special orders. Members, as we discussed this morning and as committees have met, Finance Committee has, and then Appropriations Committee has passed Senate Bill 27, I believe unanimously in both chambers. We now have the opportunity to take up Senate Bill 27 on special orders. So again, Mr. President, I move the Senate take up Senate Bill 27 on special orders at the hour of 2:11 p.m. today.
The motion is that the Senate take up Senate Bill 27 on special orders at the hour of 2:11 p.m. today. This motion will require a two-thirds vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. That motion is adopted. The Senate will take up Senate Bill 27 on special orders at the hour of 2:11 p.m. Senator, special orders, second reading of bills. Senator Priola.
I move the Senate resolve itself in the Committee of the Whole for reading of consideration of second reading special orders. Sorry, remember the House.
The motion is for the Senate to resolve itself in the Committee of the Whole for consideration of special orders, second reading of bills. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. And the Senate will resolve itself in the Committee of the Whole for consideration of the special orders, second reading of bills. Senator Priola will take. Please add Senator Aguilar to the roll. We'll take the chair. Got it in while we were still in the Senate.
Committee come to order. The cult rule is not relaxed because we'll be only doing this for a few minutes. Will the clerk please read the title of Senate Bill 27?
Senate Bill 27 by Senator Smallwood and Todd and Representative Kraft, Tharp, and McKean concerning the enactment of the Enhanced Nurse Licensure Compact.
Senator Todd.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and Happy New Year, being the first person in the chair.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Oh, that's right, we have committee reports. So I move I move Senate Bill 27 and the committee report from Finance and the committee report from Appropriations.
To the Finance Committee report.
The committee report from Finance Committee was approved and passed with no additions, no amendments, and was passed unanimously.
All right. There's no. Okay. There is no committee report for Finance. I apologize. So to the Appropriations Committee report.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
Senator Todd.
Okay. Okay, so there was, okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I will correct that. There was no committee report from the Finance Committee, but there is a finance report, or there is a report from the Appropriations Committee.
To the Appropriations Committee report. Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There was no amendments in the Appropriations Committee, and it was voted on unanimously, approved unanimously.
All right. Is there any further discussion considering the Appropriations Committee report?
Seriously, we have done this before, right?
Senator Lundberg? Senator Lundberg?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just for clarification, there was an amendment. It's called an appropriations amendment, and it was J001, which is what we were there to do. So we did accomplish that, and that's what we're approving, I trust, at this point in time.
And I need one of the sponsors to move the committee report from Appropriations. Senator Todd. Okay, you did move it? All right. So moved. Is there any further discussion on the Appropriations Committee report? Seeing none, the question before us is the adoption of the Appropriations Committee report to Senate Bill 27. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The Appropriations Committee report is passed. To the bill. Senator Todd.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Senate Bill 27 would actually allow Colorado nurses to maintain their multi-state license and join the Enhanced Nurse Licensure Compact. This is a bill that is extremely important, as we have almost 90,000 nurses in the state of Colorado that their profession is really being affected, and that's why this bill is being moved as rapidly as it is, to make sure that we maintain their professional status and be able to practice within Colorado as well as across the states.
Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The only thing that I would add is we also did have multiple stakeholder meetings, at which time nothing other than support was expressed for that bill. We've received dozens, if not hundreds, of emails and phone calls echoing that. So we think it's an excellent bill and looking for an aye vote.
Okay, is there any other discussion on Senate Bill 27? Seeing none, the question before us is the adoption of Senate Bill 27. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Senate Bill 27 is adopted. Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move the committee rise and report.
Oh, sorry. The motion is to rise and report. Seeing no, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The committee will rise and report.
Senate will come back to order. Senator Priola.
Mr. President, our committee has met with one bill under consideration, Senate Bill 27. It passed. I move the adoption. Will the clerk please read the report?
There you go.
Mr. President, your committee of the whole Bags lead report has had in consideration the following attached bills being the second reading thereof. Makes the following recommendations are on. Senate Bill 27 has been passed in second read order and gross and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage.
Senator Priola.
I move the adoption of the committee report.
The motion before us is the adoption of the report to the committee of the whole. Senator Kerr, do you have any committee of the whole amendments that you want to run? Are there any no votes on the adoption of the committee of the whole report? Seeing none, with a vote of 35 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 0 excused, the committee of the whole report is adopted. Senate Bill 27, as amended, passed on second reading in order to engross and place on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Announcements. Majority Leader Holbert.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, you did have a mileage verification form on your desk yesterday, I believe. If you have not checked that off and turned it into the front desk, please do so. If your mileage between where you reside and the Capitol has changed, then please give the staff your current one-way mileage. And if it has not changed, like mine, check the little box and turn it in. That is important. We also had the announcement yesterday from OLLS. If you have late bills or bills that you have been handed, if you're passing around, I'm sorry? Senator Jones, I'd be happy to explain that for you as soon as I'm done here. But if you have bills in hand, remember you have a 4:30 deadline to turn those in, and don't take them back downstairs if you're looking for amendments. Once you have a bill on bill paper, please handle that through amendment rather than taking it back downstairs to have it revised before it is introduced. We will meet here on the Senate floor at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, and before I conclude that remark, I'll step out of the way for another member.
Senator Martinez-Humana.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I just want to remind everybody that the Joint Technology Committee will meet tomorrow upon adjournment.
Any other announcements? Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, we will meet here tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will take up Senate Bill 27 on third reading, and we'll then be able to move that over to the House, and they can start on that on Tuesday. So thank you so much for your help, cooperation, members. Mr. President, I move the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, January 12th.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate is adjourned until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, January 12th.